Well, good morning everybody, it's Dave here. Jill's in the driving seat, but we're not in the van. Because we haven't got the van, have we?
No, not at the moment.
No, so we're going to go and get it now. Now, just to explain, while we were on tour, you may have remembered, or if you've watched it, you may remember that we had an AdBlue system error come up. AdBlue system fault error, that was what came up. So the idea was to get it looked at, and given that we're based on a Mercedes, the great thing is that Mercedes has this, what do they call it? Service 24, which means that they come out and have a look at it, doesn't matter where it is. So we got them out to have a look at it, and he said, the fella, that the EGR valve was what had caused the error. So the idea then was give the dealership a ring, not the motorhome dealership, the Mercedes truck dealership, a ring, and they would book it in, which is what they've done. There was a little bit of miscommunication, but it's in, and we are awaiting a part, but we need to be away down to Lincoln via Kettleby Lakes next week. So I want the van back so that I can put the reversing camera on it and do other bits. So we're off on the way to get it now, and we shall be going past that landmark known as the Angel of the North. Of course, it is going to be perfectly safe to drive, because the error message, it actually threw it 3 times on the same day. Apparently they can check all this out. So it'll be all right to drive. It'll be no worse than it was really from Pembrey, because that was where it threw, wasn't it? Right the way back up, it'll be fine. There's no real problem with it. And then they'll replace it, but apparently it takes quite a while to do, and it's been done under warranty, so that's all good. So like I say, we'll go past the Angel of the North, and then we'll be down in Tyne Valley to Bell Truck and Vans, who have been superb with us. And this is where the shenanigans starts. If you're coming up the A1, A1M and what have you, past Gateshead and Newcastle and the Metro Centre and what have you, this is what you'll have to put up with. They are widening the road to allow more traffic through. But what tends to happen, because they've had to widen the bridge, which should have been made wider when it was put in, so you'll find that there's QUEUEs, and that you'll have to take care driving through roadworks, like what it says on that sign over there. There's a 50-mile-an-hour limit, and the tailback, we are we're a good 1.5 miles back from where the roadworks actually are, where they're actually digging stuff up and planting stuff down. So going through here is going to be what they call slow. Isn't it, love?
It is, and it's not due to be finished until
spring 2025.
I don't know if it's spring or summer. I reckon summer, but there you go.
All good fun. Wide loads over 9'6", 2.9 metres, need to straddle 2 lanes. That'll not be a motorhome. And oh dear me, if you're coming up now to go up to Scotland or Northumberland or wherever, don't try and get up this road between 8 o'clock at night and 6 o'clock in the morning, because it'll be shut. Yes.
Most of September.
Aye, not good. But it'll be better when it's all finished, he said, hopefully. Great fun, innit? There you are. I'm not saying that. Let's zoom it in. A bus on a low loader. Apparently it's a bus refurbishment company. But a red double-decker bus on a low loader. I hope it doesn't get too close to the bridges. But you never know, do you? Says A1 Vertic Courthouse, complete spring 2025. We'll see what we see when we get there. At least it's flowing. I tell you what, when we brought the van through at around about 7:15, so it'll be about 7:25, 7:30 when we got here. It's 4 miles an hour. Shocking. if you are coming up here, I would suggest, if you're going further north, that you get into the outside lane by this point and stay in it. That'll get you through probably the most quickly of all the possibilities. If you're doing the Team Valley thing as we are, then left-hand lane all the way down, and you'll be fine. But if you can get into the outside lane, you stand a better chance of getting through in a reasonable length of time, because there'll be a lot of traffic that comes down here that wants to go to Team Valley, which does make life a little bit difficult. But at least the lads, as you can see, are working, they're grafting, they've got their sleeves rolled up, it's all good. And there, on the right, is the Angel of the North, or as she's known locally, Rusty Rita. There you go. You see that, you know you're in God's country. Rusty Rita. Now, as you can see by all of this, you can see how far the road stretches over there, and by the time you get shut of all these concrete and metal barriers between the carriageways, it's going to be absolutely huge, and I mean absolutely huge. We said thank you for letting me in bed. It's not a bad little drive if you take your time and you know which lane to be in, is it?
Well, no, it's not too bad. Being worse.
We have, it's true.
In fact, when we came back from Green Acres, we stayed at Green Acres in Carlisle on the way back from that tour. It took us longer to get
through all of this.
All of this than it did to get from Green Acres, from Carlisle to Newcastle.
Yes, once we came off the A69 and onto the A1 and then the A1M.
It only take us about half an hour from there to get home. It was nearly 2 hours, wasn't it?
It was shocking, it was horrible. Not good. And you can see why. I mean, there's so much plant and so much work going on. It's ridiculous. Now, if you're not in the outside lane by this point and you're coming through going north, get over. Because once we get onto the widened bridge, it all goes Pete Tom in all kinds of different ways. And you need to be, because the sign there says so, in that left-hand lane for Lowfill, Kibblesworth and Tyne Valley. And if you're going through, you want to be on the right-hand lane, where that Maxus Deliver 9 is. Yes, it can be fraught, but if you keep your cool, take your time.
Everybody's quite understanding, to be honest.
Yes.
Because these roadworks have been here for so long.
Since early 2021.
So everybody knows, locals know that if they're coming this way, well, you can see where, if you go down that, down that left-hand side, where all the offices are, and
that's just half.
That's just a little village
that's just half of the village for the people that are working on it. So that'll tell you how many there is. I mean, you get to carry on up there. You can do it in the left-hand lane, but the right-hand lane will get you through a little bit quicker, as I discovered yesterday. And this is it, Bell Truck and Van. And they have a motorhome in there, a Malvern. I don't know if it's up for sale. I would imagine it must be. And this is it, this is where we're coming to get our thing, which is parked up the top.
Are you going to jump out here?
I can do.
Or are you going to turn around and drop you off on the way back?
Turn around and drop us off on the way back. That's the best way. it's a massive undertaking, this place. Absolutely massive. And look at the space that they've got so that you can get our Mahushi's big motorhome in there without any bother. It's excellent. And there she sits. Like I say, it's lovely to see parking bays that are 8.4 metres, 8.5. So here's my little van. So yes, I'm in the van. I'll not be talking to you on the way back, much as I would like to, because I'm on the phone. Didn't bring a camera, silly boy that I am. But we'll see you.